everybody, welcome. Round 16. Back once again here with my beautiful assistant Melly. It's Saturday afternoon, so one game's gone. It's half time in the other game, and I believe Hawthorn's down by 10 points at half time, I think, and Collingwood's getting smashed by Essendon by about 30 points or whatever it might be. Bye-bye, Nathan. Anyway, let's get started. First of all, let's go through the ladder after 15 rounds. Maltese Falcons are on top. However, they are tied with 4 teams. That's right, Falcons are on 40, Gods of Olympus are on 40, Sugar Daddies are on 40, and Second Destroy are all on 40 points. 10 wins, 5 losses. Virtue of points 4, or average points, should I say, is why Falcons are on top. They're 4 points clear of Gods of Olympus, who have got a good lead over Sugar Daddies. And then coming in 5th is Renegades, who 2 weeks ago was on top. So they were on top 2 weeks ago. They're on 36 points. 2 games clear of 3 teams going for that final spot. Top Guns 28, Rangers Anonymous 28, and Trust the Process 28, who effectively finals are over after this week. Jabronis and Rolling, well, they're gone. So let's get to it. First game, we're going to be quick because it's half time in the Hawthorn game. I want to get back to watch it. Let's get to the first game. It's On Rolling versus Seek and Destroy. On Rolling has lost their last 4. Seek and Destroy have won 3 of their last 4. Projections 344. Seek and Destroy are 384. So far, they've had 1 player. So Seek and Destroy are projected with, which is Warrior Laird, and Seek and Destroy projected for 370 now. So let's have a look at On Rolling's team. Cam McCarthy, well, he didn't play. He's out. So obviously Collar didn't do his side because McCarthy's suspended. Robbie Graves a half forward. Taylor Adams is the utility. Zaharakis is the midfielder with Luke Parker. Tom Bell-Chambers is the ruck. Hibbert is the halfback. Swallow the tackler. And Joel Selwood, well, Joel Selwood's going to play full forward this week for Collie. So let's have a look at the next team. That's Seek and Destroy. They lost last week to Gods of Olympus. Sorry, they beat Gods of Olympus last week, should I say. Jonathan Patton already has kicked 2 goals to half time. He's at full forward. Joe Danaher's at half forward. Ryder utility. Seb Ross and still Sidebottom is in midfield this week. So no Jack Stevens for Vossi this week. Zach Smith is the ruck. Rory Laird has already played. Didn't do too bad last night. Matt Prittis has come back in as a tackler. And as we said, Jack Stevens is the interchange. So who's going to win this one? Well, Coley's already given up. He hasn't got a full forward playing. Seek and Destroy is going to win this one, and I would say consolidate his spot in the finals this week. So what is it? I think there's 4 games to go. So if myself, Top Guns, and Rangers all lose this week, then the finals are settled. And with I think 3 or 4 games left, I think Renegades have to win. Renegades beat Rangers, so there we go. That's probably the only thing there. But I've already lost my halfback this week, and Ruffy's going in. He's only going to have 8 points to half time, so it doesn't help me. So let's have a look at the next one. It is Top Guns versus Gods of Olympus. It's 6th versus 2nd. Projections this week: 374 for Top Guns, 394 for Gods of Olympus. So far to date, after 1 game, with Eddie Betts played and Taylor Walker played, both those teams are only down by 2 points. So Eddie Betts is the full forward. He got 26 points to the full forward. I think Taylor Walker got 47 points maybe. I haven't got the scores in front of me, so I'm just guessing. Half forward for Dasher is Bradley Hill this week. Bryce Gibbs is utility after he's been great for the last 3 or 4 weeks, or 5, probably, a while now. Trelaw's gone into the midfield. Jack Billings is the follower. I don't know any Collingwood Essendon stats, by the way, because I haven't seen them. Mumford is the ruck, who's getting towered up by McAvoy, who is on the opposite side this week. Heath Shaw is a halfback. He's doing all right in the game. Brad Ebert, Brett, whichever one it is the tackler. Brad Ebert, I think it is, and Jack Siebel is the interchange. For Gods of Olympus, Taylor Walker has got 46 points. Is the half forward. Full forward is Tom Hawkins. Who else is there? Zorko is the utility. Dustin Martin, who's been on fire, is the midfielder. He averages 61 as a midfielder so far. Tom Rockliff's the follower. Ben McAvoy, I think at half time or quarter time, I know he had 18 hit outs. I don't know what he's got till half time. Newman is the halfback this week. He's coming for Johannesson, who had a shocker again. Brad Crouch, tackler, got 37 points as the tackler. And Shitty is the interchange for that one. So I think both teams have won 2, lost 2 in the last 4. I think God's Olympus might get through because I think compared to the rucks, it's a pretty even, and at the moment, McElroy's killing Mumford. At half time, things might change. Who knows? So, Millie, there's someone outside. Alright. Good girl. Good girl. Let's get Millie up a bit, huh? There we go. Let's bring her back. Alright. And here comes Sis as well. They're all here. It's a whole party. Alright. So, let's go next. It's Jacob's Jabronis versus Sugar Daddies. Jabronis last week got smashed. They are 2 wins, 2 losses in the last 4, as are Sugar Daddies. So far this week, it's Jabronis 64 versus Sugar Daddies 88, I believe. For Jabronis, Sam James got 38 as a ruck, and Luke Dowhouse got 26 as a tackler. Their team also has Jesse Hogan, who comes back as a half forward. Tim Memory is a full forward. Josh Kennedy is the utility. Doherty and Dylan Shields in the midfield. Dylan Shields is killing it at the moment for GWS. And Hurley is the halfback. He's playing, I presume he's probably doing alright as well, but I haven't got his stats in front of me. As for Sugar Daddies, well, they had Montepelli who got 38 as a tackle last night. And they had Matt Crouch who got 50 as a follower last night. Tom Lynch is full forward. Jeremy Cameron hasn't kicked a goal, or has kicked, I don't think he has kicked one yet. What he has? No, yeah, he has kicked one to half time. Kelly's doing alright. He's got like about 20 possessions to half time. Cripps is a midfielder. Max Gordon in the ruck. And Brendan Goddard as a halfback with that one. So who's going to win that one? Well, who cares? I think Sugar's going to win. I hope Jabronis wins to help me out in case I lose, but I think Sugar will win. Next is myself, Falcons versus Trust the Process. Well, this is already over because Jeremy Howe was a laid out and Ruffy's come in as a halfback and Ruffy's only got 8 points to half time, so there's no point really. But anyway, let's get to it. Jack Redpath is a full forward and Dangerfield is at half forward. Hopefully he doesn't play, he wants to stay home with his wife. Cruiser is utility. Lockie Neal is the midfielder with Zach Merritt as a follower. Brody Grundy in the ruck. Although Redpath got 17 by the way last night. Jake Lloyd is the halfback, and Jack Still, after his 17 tackles last week, is the tackler. Duncan's need to change for that one. As I said, Ruffy comes in for me as the halfback. Only got 8 points so far. I need big games from Rewalt as a full forward. I need a massive game from Buddy as a half forward, and Jerry Lyons utility. Beams is back after 1 week with a shoulder separation, whatever he had, I don't know. Mitchell's the follower. Ly's set for his first game of the year. Hopefully he's not laid out, but he's coming the ruck. And as I said, Jeremy Howe is out. But Callum Ward at the moment, I think he's got 8 tackles or 7 tackles to half time. I think he's got 35 points to half time, I think he's got. And as I said, Ruffy's only got 8, which is disappointing. So, much as I'm going to win, I'm hoping all the Phoenix players have sugars. Did anyone see that? Poor Melly fell off the chair. Anyway, next game, absolute professional. Nothing takes me off it here. It is Renegades versus Rangers. Real quickly, Renegades are on 42 points. Jamie Elliott, Colin Wayne has 16 points halfway through the second quarter, so I don't know what he's got. Charlie Dixon is the half forward. Pennenbury is utility. Gaff is the midfielder with Mark Murphy as a follower. Jared Witts is the ruck. Hodges a halfback. Doing alright. Roy Sloan last night got 42 as a tackler. Had his best game for a long time. We've got 88 as utility, but still 42 as a tackler. You can't complain about that one. Jack McRae last night, they would have got 52 points as midfielder, so he didn't play him. So that's Stiff's team there. He's also one who's lost 3 out of his last 4, so he's having a bad one, whereas Ken has won 3 of his last 4 and he's on a bit of a roll. Ben Brown is the full forward. Chad Wingard's a half forward. Wingard's last week got 60 points as a half forward, didn't kick a goal. That's because he played in the midfield. Cochin's utility. Tom Mitchell has got 24 possessions to half time. Kate Simpson is the follower. Toby Nankervis is the ruck. Rance is the halfback who's just killing it with his 1%ers. Nate Fife is the tackler. And Mitch Wallace is the interchange who didn't do much last night there. So that's his team. That's all the teams. It is a very quick one. I hope you enjoyed my quick little show here. I'll make sure Melly's okay. I'm sure she is. Anyway, Fennick, choke. See yous.